Right, hello everyone. Well. Yes, Happy New Year everyone. And I'm pretty sure that there was a late Happy New Year giving words to be telling everybody that anyone should be able to have any other New Year resolution. And I believe anyone who have been set their own target and have set their own goal to achieve what they want, whatever they want. Yes. Well, few years ago, I've been literally traveling a lot of different places. That is no need to be reminded that where I did travel before, because you can be able to find it on your YouTube and find it on my album. That you can be able to see where I did traveling before and what promotions I've been literally promoted for. But that's not the point, right? And yes, that's gonna be sharing anything about the New Year resolution in here, since 2019 had already been literally begin. But I think New Year resolution has been literally set it, but a lot of traveling places, I've been literally feeling very confused because there are too many beautiful landscape and many beautiful places to be visited. I'm sorry, I was literally caught cold when there were too many flu has happening everywhere. You know, it's sometimes to be very struggling to having a great talk. Alright, excuse me. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes cough it is making me very struggling. That everybody know that. You know, this is no one wants probably going to get ill at any time. But yeah, well yes, I've been trying to find out where's my next traveling places where I should be go then. And there are a lot of upcoming plan and I'm having a lot of working plan in here as well. You know, sometimes I also need to be going to work for money, work for people, but we have no choice because we have no idea what investment tools that should be able to invest for long term that can be able to make any potential cash that be sustainable for me to have an income to do any other traveling. Right. Okay. Except for the New Year resolutions in here, I want to be going to sharing some cases about one of the place in Malaysia. Many travelers who already live in another hotel. Have you ever heard of that one of the hotel, one of the most scariest hotel in the entire Malaysia? Excuse me about that. Yes, one of the most scariest hotel in the whole Malaysia. It was located in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, nearby the mountains. It is called Genting Highlands. Genting Highlands is actually located at nearly Kuala Lumpur in the capital city of Malaysia. But then, having you why? Do you know why? Genting Highlands used to be having a lot of different strange things has happening to any travelers to coming in. Yes, let me go into tell a lot of different stories about that. And many people who used to be traveling to Genting Highlands have been literally find one of the hotel, and it since established in 2013. The hotel name it was called Amber Court. Amber Court is a places where people are going to prefer to live in the cheapest hotel in here, even if you don't think you can be find it affordable to live in the luxury hotel in Genting Highlands in Malaysia. You also be having a luxury shopping malls and having a lot of casinos where people are usually gambling. That is a big problem. Do you know why there was a big problem? You know, once I've been literally saw a lot of different YouTube video, and most YouTubers actually do sharing a lot of different strange things has happening in Amber Courts. I have heard the cases. Do you know why Amber Courts has becoming much more horrible all the time? Let me going to tell you the truth in here. Before you enter in Amber Court here, and here what the big problem is, when you look from the outside, the building it is completely utterly deserted, and no one else seems to live in that kind of hotel, and the hotel outdoor. I mean, the exterior look of this apartment building, it actually completely look melted. The carpet has been literally abandoned. The handrails are completely melted. Electricity are all running out, and everything is not working. Even the escalator as well. Escalator it is not working. Even if you have been pressed the button for several times, but eventually the escalator it doesn't work. There are no running electricity has been found in Amber Court inside. But once other travelers who have been literally bookmarked the Amber Court before, there are strange things has happening to them. Do you know why? Sorry about that. Do you know why? Because something has been literally tricking by the eyes by seeing what hotel room they're actually looking at, but on the opposite side, it used to look like a wall, but it isn't. It's something haunted has been literally tricking by the eyes, but indeed, there is a hotel room is exactly located in the opposite side. It's exactly located in the opposite side, but you know, it used to look like a wall, but when it comes partying in over the night at the hotel room in here, they usually like to be going to partying around and trying to be happiness. Yes, every travelers who want to traveling the rest of the world, they really want to be happiness, but there is something has been literally behind the door. But when they open the door, some shadowless things has been literally tell them to be quiet. Don't go too much. It is exactly the big problem. You know, every travelers have never been able to see that strange thing has happening before, but you know, I live in most of hotel in China and even in Vietnam. I never seen this case before, but I have heard. Amber Court isn't the places where you should be able to go over there. You can be able to visit in Genting Highlands in that kind of building where casinos, where a lot of beautiful things has found in here. Yes, it's no problem to be going up there, but don't prefer to live in that kind of hotel in Malaysia. You know there are strange things has happened, and I believe Malaysian citizens have already been literally know about that. Right. In these circumstances, many owners, many Amber Court owners have been literally complained about it to the management for a long time ago, 5-year times. It is still it is not solved yet. Everything it is not solved yet, and the conflict it is still remains continue, and it turns out, hotel isn't actually like in hotel. Apartment isn't actually like apartment, and it has been turned up like the haunted house, like a slum thing. You know why it has been having a lot of strange things. Let me tell you the truth here. A lot of people who live in the places where they live in the Amber Court, it used to be having a lot of people commit suicide by having a lot of relationships problems, losing money problems. Yes, because there are too many gamblers have been literally commit suicide by lose too much money in here. A lot of commit suicide cases has happening around the places that make the entire place feeling mausoleum all the time. Besides, humidity level in summertime is incredibly higher. Incredibly higher in Genting Highlands. That makes the entire apartment building to becoming much more mausoleum in here. Everything looks complete darkness here. Everything looks very complete darkness all the time here. How can it feel it is not horrible all the time? This is definitely horrible all the time, and this is not a joke. If you don't even believe it, you may try to be challenged living in Amber Court before to see if there was something has happened. You know, I live in most hotel, and here I prefer to live in a luxury hotel. Luxury hotel never gives anybody to be having a horrible experiences, and it gives a lot of people a good experiences and having a delightful experiences. Right. Let's say, do you know why the people children on the second day morning, the door has been literally appear in front of the eyes, but during at the night when they check in inside the hotel, they only can see the wall on the opposite side. That's very strange. It's a mystery, right? That is exactly the problem. When something has been literally tricking in the eyes during the second day, they already decided to be checked out, but don't even guarantee if you're going to be checked out. There's nothing to happen. You need to be going on the temple to find for some assistant to make sure they have to do some sort of other things here, right? And yes, seriously, it have a lot of people who have been commit suicide, and sometimes they heard sorry about that. Sometimes they heard a lot of people, a lot of strange voice, some crying sound has been literally coming from the upstairs. But indeed, there were nobody crying around, but it's just all the haunted thing has been literally crying around, right? So this is just only a true story that has happening in that kind of places in the traveling place. Amber Court used to be places where many travelers should be able to find it. This is a best places. This is a best paradise to be to be letting any travelers to be living in and relax. But indeed, it is not. It is not even relaxing, but indeed, it actually had the experiences that horrible things comes to them. So this is the places where I shouldn't be recommend anybody to go over there, and until the new management has been literally to come and to sort something out. But this kind of building is totally literally abandoned already. So once when it comes, the building has been literally completely abandoned. Why anybody is still bothering going up there? You look at the balcony, everything looks red, lights completely bleeding. Imagine that if you're going to that places, you already feel horrible, and I already find out you don't even want to be coming inside. Yes. Alright. So this is the true story, but I've been trying to give you any recommendations, but I don't even highly recommend you to leave it in there, because you have no idea if anything has been literally solved in here in Genting Highlands or something. But this is the places where I can recommend you to be visit there, but I'm not recommend you to be going to live it in there. Alright. And once again, we wish you to be happy 2019, happy new year. Alright, make sure anyone have a resolution, and I'll be able to keeping you update of which traveling places I'll be traveling next, because I have no idea where I'll be able to traveling next, because there are too many busy things to be sought out. And later on the beginning of March, I'll be able to begin for my IELTS International English exam to make sure that I'm eligible to be moved to Canada, moved to United Kingdom, moved to New Zealand, Australia, and even United States as well. So wish me luck for my exam, and I'll be continue to keep you update of which traveling place and which next episode I'll be able to making in. Right. Happy New Year, everybody, and have a great time.